So what's
my kids are English.
So why you love London?
I just love it. I think it's the best city. I think it's the best city in the world.
Why? What's it?
Because it's the most diverse. It's the most interesting.
Right.
I like it's low. I like you can see the sky. I love the houses. I love the architecture. I love the people. I'm an Anglophile.
No, I am too, because I'm terrible at language. So
Well,
no,
that too. But no. You know what? It's not just about the fact that they're it's they speak English. I like it better than Paris. I like it better than the other.
Oh, for
European
sure.
cities. Yeah,
Paris
I just
is
like London.
Paris is amazing to look at, more than any other city.
Well, like the French, it's amazing to look.
Right, but I hate the food. Yeah, the people are not warm.
No, they're not.
And it's big, and if you don't speak the language, I don't know. It's just very hard to.
Yeah, it's just I'm just not I'm not a Francophile.
If I had some, if I had some guide, like someone who really was, knew everything about Paris and where to go and who to hook you up with, and I could just tag along with like.
I did do that. I spent.
Of course, you did.
I spent a couple months there with Dave Stewart, my friend Dave Stewart, and he was living there, and we made a record there. We made the Three Hearts album there, and I was in Paris, and I went to these crazy places. I mean, just really
crazy.
When I say crazy, I mean really very Parisian. Like only would happen in Paris. And
what is that? That would
like a place called Le Roi de Portefeuille, which all they did was it was this dark room, and all they did was serve portefeuille.
What's that?
It's fucking beef stew. No, it's stupid. That's an expression. That's an example. Like these weird little highways and byways.
I was hoping it was going to be some Moulin Rouge.
No, nothing like the opposite. The opposite of that.
Really?
The opposite, completely. Like real Parisian, like only in Paris kind of things. And I spent a couple months there. I mean, not like a couple months. This means nothing.
I mean,
but I did experience sort of that idea where you could be there. And I don't know.
But what about America? Don't you have any love for us? Come on. You don't love any American city? Wait.
Yeah, I like Charleston.
What? Charleston, South Carolina?
I lived in Charleston.
Oh, I played Charleston.
I lived there for quite a few years. And I like Charleston.
I have a funny story about Charleston. I was in there in like 1983, like my first year on the road as a comic. And this is the days when the comedy clubs, you had to work like 5 days. You had to work like 5 days in a row. Like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yipes.
People only came on the weekends, really. But anyway,
course.
Comedy clubs were booming. So I'm staying in the little, whatever, motel they had for us. Every day I go down, and there's one copy of the New York Times, and I grab it. This is when the New York Times even went to South Carolina.
That's hard to believe, actually.
Big cities you can't get. So, like the 5th day, I go down there and I say to the girl in the counter, wow, this is unbelievable. Every day I've gotten the last copy of the New York Times. And she said, oh, we only get one. You got
the paper.
Probably the only one who bought it in the last year and a half.
Yeah, I'm sure that the New York Times is not big in Charleston, I promise you.
No. But why are you so down on the rest of America?
Did I say I was down on the rest of America?
Well,
I just said I like Charleston.
Okay, but name what? Come on, you must like Chicago. I was just in Chicago this past weekend.
See, I only go to those places to play. I don't.
Yeah, me too. But
I don't have a vibe for like.
No, really. Come on.
I go in and out of the city, man.
When you guys were on the. Come on.
I go in. I play. I fly in. I play a show, and I fucking leave.
But wait a second. All the years that you were on tour, heavily on tour, promoting the last album, which had 4 hits on it, you were in different cities. I know what those tour schedules look like. Okay, so you're in Atlanta this night. You're 28 years old. You didn't go out after the show?
Oh, you're talking about the old days.
Yes, well, or...
Oh, no, that's different. I used to love Atlanta back in the 70s.
Well, I'm picking any city. I'm saying,
which
cities did you like?
Okay,
You know,
But
like
it
which
depends on time. Okay,
Right.
The the early and mid '70s in Atlanta was fucking whipping. Atlanta was amazing. You know that song, Oh Atlanta, it's fuck. That's a famous band. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But yes, I loved Atlanta. I lived out here for many years. I was involved with a woman out here, and I was, I lived here, and I loved L.A. in the '70s. Again, the '70s.
Come on.
And
LA in the 70s.
L.A. in the '70s, it was like a fucking cow town.
I
Nothing was open on Sundays. Chalet Gourmet was the only thing that was fucking open.
I used to live right across the street
Yeah.
on Fairfax and Sunset.
Yeah.
I lived like 2 doors away.
Everybody used to go there because that
Right.
was the only thing that was open.
Wow.